There are super important exercises that can accomplish so much, and we're going to do 3 of them, and you'll love how they help you with headaches, shoulder pain, neck pain, elbow pain, upper back pain, that unpleasant burning sensation between your shoulder blades, and lower back pain, hips, knees. These are 3 exercises you should do regularly. I'm Roland Liebscher Bracht, and I'm going to explain the exercises. Let's get started right away with the most important exercise of all. Sina, please stand before the camera, sideways, and now focus on your pelvis. Allow your stomach to hang out and arch your back. Tilt your pelvis down like this, and then you move in the opposite direction. You at home do the same. It's a pre-exercise. Stomach goes out. Arch your lower back, then reverse it, tucking your belly button inward. This control is important to manage your back pain and execute this exercise correctly. Stand with your feet apart at shoulders width, and now it's about working on the shortened muscles in the front and all the way up to your neck. First, stretch them, then minimize them. That means you move your groin forward, tuck your belly button backwards, and gradually lean your upper body back. Your pelvis is moving forward, shoulders go backwards, lean over a bit more, and then a stretch starts in your upper thighs, your groin, even in the hip joints, your back too. Don't panic if back pain is triggered, because if you have back pain, that's a good reason to do exactly this exercise. And if you don't have back pain yet, then you won't get it since we prevent it with this. Now, you can also bend your head back so you open up the front of your neck. You should feel the stretch along this line in the front. No, where you put your hands in the front or the back, or maybe you're holding your buttocks for support. It doesn't matter. Just find out what works best for you. You just need a stable position. If you feel wobbly, put your hands on a wall to stabilize yourself. Do that for 2.5 minutes and enjoy this exercise. We're only doing 3. Enjoy each one of these exercises and do each of them for at least 2.5 minutes, because that stretches out all of those shortened muscles in the front. And now we add a little boost to the exercise. Take your right index finger to your forehead, yes. And at the same time, push your head backwards. And then in the front of your neck, you'll feel an even stronger stretch. This will extend the stretch line even more. And now we're going to do what we did for the front, stretching out the shortened muscles. Now we're doing that in the back. We're stretching the shortened muscles in the back to relieve tension. It goes like this. You stand with your feet apart, parallel, a bit wider than shoulder width. And now arch your lower back, and then from your hip down, bend forward. Not from here, from your hips. Bend forward from your hips. Stop here, Sina. It's possible that you already feel a stretch in the back of your legs. Take the exercise to a position where you could feel a stretch that is just bearable, just on this side of feeling comfortable. And bend over, but your lower back stays arched until the stretch in your knees, the back of your knees, becomes so strong that you can't bear it any longer. And then, let's assume it's this position, you move your back down. Your back from here to here. And then you'll notice that this is where you can feel those tensed up spots that torture you. Go down even deeper. And finally, now this is optional. You could place your hand on the back of your head and you pull your head down. Now, as you see, Sina is very flexible and can go down really deep. Now, even if you're up by more than a lot, that doesn't matter. After a couple of months of doing this on a regular basis, you have a good chance to do what she's doing here. And you do that for 2.5 minutes. Best case, you could feel a stretch in your upper calves, back of your knees, upper thighs, buttocks a bit, lower back, middle back, and neck. Where you can really feel the stretch is exactly the place you're working on to get rid of the pain. That was the second exercise. And now go to a corner in your room or a nice wide door frame. Sina, please step into the corner. Raise your arm into a horizontal line. Stretch them out. First, figure out where the horizontal line is, how your shoulders are positioned. Then you raise your arms by 30 degrees, about like this, and move the upper end of your breastbone into the corner. And at some point, you'll touch the walls with your hands. Take one step forward with one foot, the other foot steps back a bit. Leave the arched back posture, and then the upper end of your breastbone moves into the corner. And that stretches out all those shortened muscles caused by working with our arms in the front of our bodies all the time, when we type, cook, or massage somebody. Most things we do in front of our body, not in the back, and that's why the muscles are shortened here in the front. And the result is that you get this burning sensation in your upper back, between your shoulder blades. Bad posture, neck pain. All of these problems will disappear, and you'll feel it soon enough when you've done this exercise for 2.5 minutes. And I'm telling you, you'll feel absolutely great. Move the upper end of your breastbone into the corner. And this stretch runs along your chest, into your clavicle, into your arms, elbows, forearms, even your fingers. Don't be startled by a bit of pain or tingling, but stay below that point where it starts to be unbearable. Just slightly below that point so you can just take it still in the zone where it feels pleasant. And nothing bad can happen. So, Sina, please leave the position. Look at her face. It's always the same. It just feels so great and liberating.